Underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
And, you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your for the outside part of the plate.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs. They have the power to score at any moment up and down that lineup, and they have a very dangerous middle of the order.
John Pitts will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Chubby Nails is on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. On the ground to the right side, Avery scoops it up, throw on to first, 2 gone. And with that, let's check out the Generals on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Chubby Nails gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Chavis moves over, and that's the third out. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, I think they have to be worried about the production they're getting from that 5-hole right now. He drove in fewer than 5 runs last month. An abysmal total for someone with his abilities.
Joe Fink is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my, can he throw it.
Felipe Carrillo comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Felipe Carrillo.
Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Kita moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they're toward the bottom of the pack in total hits, so they're really struggling offensively. So they have to make sure that they take advantage of any mistakes that are handed to them so that they can score runs when they get the opportunity.
Chad Rios comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jason Randolph will be next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, first baseman
Jason Randolph strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jeremy Pitts will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
Yeah, and you watch this again. It was a great play just to lay out to get this thing, and he knows he's going to have to hurry. But as he scrambles up to his feet, he forgets one small detail, and that's the baseball. And that should go down as an infield hit.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing. Stepping in now, David Molina, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 1 home run and 14 driven in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Nobody out, runner on first. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threaten to score our first run of the night.
David Kida will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. In the air to straightaway right. Moving under it, Link. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he is in there.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Sean Albrecht steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. And now he bobbles it on the exchange, and the run will come in to score.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Into the box, Jeff hits. Now the double steal is on here. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Chuck Shipman will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, he keeps trying to force that curveball, and it's just not working for him right now.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Smoke toward third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. John Avery will stride in now. His solo home run accounted for their only score in the ballgame a night ago.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Batting fifth, right fielder,
Guy Link will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Still 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pitts is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Andres Velez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And Montgomery's out in front here, 2-0. Jesse Pitts will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Velez is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
now batting, center fielder, John Pitts.
Now to the plate, John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pitts is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Into the box now. Chubby nails as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Jeremy Pitts steps in now. Down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Biscuits lead it 2-0. Joey Chavis will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit hard toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Designated hitter,
Philip Park will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, you know, he had a decent but not a great month last month, so we'll see if he turns things around or if that average just keeps on dropping. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Alvin Portillo takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Oh and 1, here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Pitts moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Felipe Carrillo will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Carrillo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete, and Montgomery's out in front here, 2-0. David Molina is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Portillo is up with it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Well, let me tell you, when you're on a losing streak, this is an out. But when you're on a winning streak, man, these are the little breaks that just seem to always go your way. He's got himself an infield single.
Standing in now, David Kita, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
The 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air and deep to left center field. Chavis racing back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Boy, just another great swing right there. He's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double. And it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Stepping in now, Sean Albrecht. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
That's wide, 2-0.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. To short. Carrillo is right there. Throw is dropped at first. And that will allow a run to score.
I want you to watch this throw here. You know, this isn't in the dirt. It's not in the sun. It's right there. But he just drops it. No real explanation. Just a bad error.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. One there. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
And that's a huge double play there from a pitcher's point of view. You've got a run in against you already. You're still in trouble with 2 on and nobody out. But now you can at least take a breath out there and try to work out of this with just 1 run scoring.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chuck Shipman. He'll swing it from the left side right here. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it. Chavis makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Biscuits lead it 3-0. Chad Rios is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Still looking for that first hit of the ball game, but at least they've got a base runner here as he's aboard to lead off the inning.
Jason Randolph will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a dive. There's one on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
John Avery will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Hit to short. Hits from the outfield grass. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jesse Pitts will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
John Pitts will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Another look to first, and the runner back. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Ready with the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chavis will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Chubby Nails will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Randolph is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder
Jeremy Pitts strides in, grounded out his last time through. He's set. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. David Molina is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Guy Link comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Into the seats, 0-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Andres Velez.
Andres Velez is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
You know, he's been struggling a little bit lately, so hopefully he learned some things from that last at-bat so he can start to turn things around here with a base hit.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid one-out single.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Joey Chavis is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. One and two, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with one down. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Bounce to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Philip Park. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Hida has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Hans Sweet will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 3, Hans Sweet.
Striding into the box, David Keita. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Yeah, kind of a high chopper. This is a tough play for a shortstop on the move. Winds up beating it out.
Sean Albrecht steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
Here's a situation where you know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
No one out with a runner at second. Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
A runner at second, nobody out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Grounded to short. Carrillo takes it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Jeff Pitts will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
From the stretch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Carrillo has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 5.
Chuck Shipman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Right side. Backhanded. And he will make it to the bag a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And Montgomery's out in front here, 3-0. Alvin Portillo will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
The batter, number 99, shortstop,
Felipe Carrillo will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Chad Rios stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Scorched to third, right to him. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Biscuits lead it 3-0. Back here for Southern League Baseball on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Mac Ulrich is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
number 23, Mac Ulrich.
Jesse Pitts will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
John Pitts will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And he'll snap one over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Chubby Nails is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jeremy Pitts stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Jason Randolph, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Left side, played on the backhand. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, John
Avery will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
That's It's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Guy Link will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
And that's over. 3-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Pitts is in his tracks now. And that will retire the side. David Molina comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Link going back, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. David Kita ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. Portillo comes up with it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Sean Albrecht will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Strike 1. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Full count now. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Chop foul right at home plate. Good battle. Count remains full. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in, Jeff Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 delivery. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Swing and a liner, but foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Another one sent foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And Montgomery's out in front here, 3-0. Andres Velez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Joey Chavis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Comes set. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Splitter taken here. 2-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. 1 there, and the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy, but no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base as he gets him to bounce right into the double play.
Philip Park will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 pitch. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Alvin Portillo will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Oliver Yamamoto will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Yamamoto.
Striding in to start the 9th, Chuck Shipman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Randolph just to the right of the mound. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jesse Pitts. He singled his last time up. The pitch. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. John Pitts struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here it comes, 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. That trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Chubby Nails is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back.
Keeping him close.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Biscuits lead it 3-0.
Leading off in the bottom of the
Leading off the inning, Felipe Carrillo, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, Catcher,
Chad Rios will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
first baseman, number 12.
Jason Randolph will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
In there, and it's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.